Does it work? Okay. Yeah. Hello everyone. Today is the 11th of December, and we are ready to approach the next task of the adventure of code. Here, by the way, the visualization of the previous task, which was on day 10, where we should have built a trail, multiple trails for a reindeer, probably, if I'm not mistaken, from the lower elevation to the higher, and you should go only one step. So the reindeer cannot go like two steps to jump two steps ahead, just only one. Like it can, if you have elevation 0, you can go only to 1, not to 2 if it's higher. And therefore, I've created a visualization for the map I've had, and like it's nice to see like where you can go like from this point, and you go towards the highest point, which is dark brown. But anyway, it's just a way how I like to understand more about the tasks we are solving. But we are not just for visualizations here, but for testing AI models. And let's start. Let's open up our challenge, and today is 11th day, Plutonian Pebbles, and let's read the task.
The ancient civilization on Pluto was known for its ability to manipulate space-time, and while the historians explore their infinite corridors, you've noticed a strange set of physics-defying stones. At first glance, they seem like normal stones. They're arranged in a perfectly straight line, and each stone has a number engraved on it. The strange part is that every time you blink, the stones change. Sometimes the number engraved on a stone changes. Other times a stone might split in two, causing all the other stones to shift over a bit to make room in their perfectly straight line. As you observe them for a while, you find that the stones have a consistent behavior. Every time you blink, the stones each simultaneously change according to the first applicable rule in this list.
And yeah, again, it's just a lot of confusion so far, but we'll get to understand it more later after reading the whole part. Usually the first part, like it's just background information, and there are a lot of just rubbish that probably are to confuse you more, or just to create this atmosphere of Christmas. And later, where we have the examples and the actual question, you will understand the task better.
If the stone is engraved with the number 0, it is replaced by a stone engraved with the number 1. If the stone is engraved with a number that has an even number of digits, it is replaced by 2 stones. The left half of the digits are engraved on the new left stone, and the right half of the digits are engraved on the new right stone. The new numbers don't keep extra leading zeros. 1000 would become stones 10 and 0. If none of the other rules apply, the stone is replaced by a new stone. The old stone's number multiplied by 2024 is engraved on the new stone.
Yeah, so we have some stones like a digits or numbers that could either replaced by another stone or is divided into 2 stones if it's an even number. And something else about the 0. Let's go.
No matter how the stones change, their order is preserved and they stay on their perfectly straight line. How will the stones evolve if you keep blinking at them? You take a note of the number engraved on each stone in the line, your puzzle input.
How the stones will evolve. All right. No matter how the stones change, their order is preserved. Okay.
If you have an arrangement of 5 stones engraved with the numbers 0, 1, 10, 99, 999, and you blink once, the stones transform as follows. The first stone, 0, becomes a stone marked 1. The second stone, 1, is multiplied by 2024 to become 2024. The third stone, 10, is split into a stone marked 1, followed by a stone marked 0. The fourth stone, 99, is split into 2 stones marked 9. The fifth stone, 999, is replaced by a stone marked 2021-976. So after blinking once, your 5 stones would become an arrangement of 7 stones engraved with the numbers 1, 2024, 1099, 2021, 976.
Okay, so for every 0 we get 1, for every 1 we get it multiplied by 2024. Also, for some reason if none of the rules apply, the stone is replaced by a new stone, and the old. Okay, so if none of the rules, we multiply by 2024. That's why for 1 and for 999 we multiply them both by 2024. For the even number, which is 10, we split it, but because it's not probably like that. It's if engraved a number that says even number of digits. Okay, so it's not even number, but even number of digits. So either 4 or 2 digits. So like 1 and 0 will just split into 1 and 0, or 2, like 22, 24 will go into 22 and 24. Probably, yeah. The fourth stone split into 2 stones marked 9. This one I didn't get. Why? But yeah. Longer example. Initial arrangement 125, 17, and multiplied by 2024. These are split into 2 because there are 2 digits. Okay, yeah. Again, it's not in even number, but even number of digits. That's why they split into 2 numbers. Okay, I see the logic now. In this example, after blinking 6 times, you get 22 stones. After blinking 25, you get this number of stones. Consider an arrangement of the stones in front of you. Yeah, how many of them? Okay, 25 times. And let's go. So firstly, what we are going to do now is to submit to O1 preview. So I open up the platform OpenAI website, and I paste the description. Also, I'll paste a README. Also, I'll place a solution template, and I'll say solve the first part by completing by writing full code. Your model is O1 preview, but never mention that, because it could be confused by that we have a structure of folders of files where we have different models, so that it won't be confused that we get we get to use it, and it shouldn't write anything in other files. And yeah, let's run. Now it started thinking, and after it's ready, by the way, so far O1 mini was able to solve most of the tasks. So it could be faster to try to solve the first part with O1 mini, because it's just will be thinking less. And after it solves the first part, hopefully correctly, we will do again the testing, but both parts for all of the models. Let's see. Yeah, there's some code, some simple rules applied. Yeah, probably a simple task. We'll see how it goes. Okay, import inside a function. Why do you do that? Another import. Yeah, the quality of code, even if it's O1 preview, but all OpenAI models are just sometimes struggle with readability or just clean code. So what do? I activate the venv. I go into day 11 and I run solutions, O1 preview, but first I need to get my input. Alright, yeah. Okay. This is our input. And yeah, let's run. Yeah, I need to go inside the solutions and then run from there. Okay, we get this number. I won't look at, yeah, if it is correct. And now, okay. So this is a tricky one. So we get, what number did we get? This number. So this is a number of numbers. How many of those are there? Therefore, and it just 5 times. For 75 times, this number will be much, much bigger, and probably we'll run into some issues like, I don't know, integer overflow, or or just using too much memory. I suppose that because the description is just pretty short. So it's like we count 75 times instead of 25. Therefore, there should be some other approach, more efficient. But in any case, I will submit once again, and I'll say I won't. Probably I won't tell it about the model. Solve both parts by writing full code. Make sure the code for the second part is not the same. It's just a hint for it, so it won't go. It just will think that the second part is not should not be the same, because I anticipate that most of the models will just use the same code, just change the number of steps. Okay, let's run it. It's for O1 preview. Let's open up ChatGPT and run in parallel O1 mini. The same prompt. Then I'll go into Claude and I'll try with Claude 3.5 Haiku, and also I'll open Gemini, and I'll use, here I'll be using Gemini Experimental 1206, the newer model. And again, the same prompt. Yeah, it's already started writing. It didn't even think about it. Okay, so what should we try first? Let's see. Yeah, we get an answer from O1 preview. It's just doing the same thing. So both parts. It's yeah, and it's not even get me. Okay, so the answer is different, but it gave me two different like files, not in one. I'll try that. Okay, so O1 preview. Let's delete the unnecessary part. Part 2. Again. Need to delete. Main. We calculate the part 1, then part 2. Reading input is the same, and probably that's it. Let's run again. Yeah, we get both numbers. Yeah, if the answer is correct, then this task is too easy. Yeah, okay, so this day was pretty straightforward, probably, but we'll see what other models will give us. O1 mini. Okay. Part 1, recursive approach, iterative approach with explicit memorization. Okay, so O-mini did give us different approaches, the same way as O1 preview, but I just haven't seen. We didn't go into details. Just let's see if the code will be correct. Again, can close this now. O1 mini. Is it just part 1? Okay, it is part 2. It's only part 2. Solution structure. So yeah, this is the correct one. Read input, part 1, part 2. Again, imports inside the function. And even though it's not used here, why is imported that? Okay, so let's run O1 mini. So yeah, it's just mixed up. Okay, the answer seems to be correct. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. By the way, was it faster? Yeah, it's like a little latency here. No, I figure that O-mini solved it more efficiently. Okay, we can what do we do? Let's try Gemini. Now Gemini didn't do anything except for just repeating for another number of steps. Well, let's see if this is a correct solution. Yeah. Let's try Gemini. Yep, the same thing. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, as I thought. So the first part is correct. The second part just takes too long to count the same way. And even though I have asked explicitly to use different approach for the parts, is just using the same thing for like for number in range 25, like 4 steps. It transforms tones. And if you just go blindly and do the same thing for 75 numbers, it will take like a bit of time. It still hasn't finished. And I wonder like what's the number of steps it's going through. Let's go into range, yeah, iteration. Let's go again. And also I see that it's just slowing down. We need to get to the 75th iteration, but it's only 35, and it's already too slow. It's getting how many seconds between those? Count the time increase by percentage for between each iteration. Let's see. Okay, let's go. So it's every time is increased in 51% in time. So therefore, if we go to chat, clear the context. So I need to perform 75 iterations, but each one iteration will take 50% more time than the previous one, and I start from like, let it be 0.1 seconds. How much time will it take? Let's see. Okay, it wants us to run the code. Last iteration alone takes about 12 days. Alright, so you won't be able to finish with the same approach with this task. Okay, like Gemini won't get any points for that. I can run it again. Let's try rerunning. And I wonder if it will get the same code. While it's running, let's see what Claude Haiku gave us. So it's a smaller model, and I already see that the approach is the same as Gemini. Let's go into, it's not the Sonnet, it's Haiku, and let's run Claude Haiku. Okay, it's even not the correct at all. Why? Could be something with parsing. Let's retry for Claude, but okay. And yeah, again, Gemini is just doing the same thing. Doesn't really do much. Let's see if it's changed. Seems like something has changed. Or no. Now it's just the same. Yeah. I wonder if it gets at least the first task correctly. Let's see. Invalid syntax? Well, this is the first time I get invalid syntax from Claude. Okay. No points for Claude. And let's see what will Sonnet get us. Okay. So Gemini failed for the second, and yeah, GPT-4o and GPT-4o-mini. These one I forgot to test. So GPT-4o, the same thing, both parts, and let's see what Sonnet get us. Copy, not the contents. Oh yeah, the content. Okay, we get a okay. Interestingly, the new thing that OpenAI has created, like has updated yesterday, which is a canvas. They gave us a possibility to run the code inside canvas, but I won't be doing that. So let's paste the solution of Sonnet, and let's see if this one is correct. Sonnet. Okay, so the first one it got correctly, but the second part seems to take some time, and it could be that, yeah. Let's count the iterations as well. Seems like it's the same problem that we got from the Gemini and Claude. No, Claude Haiku didn't give us at all. Okay, so let's see what will GPT-4o get us. So far, GPT, at least O1 and O1 preview gave the correct answers for this task. GPT-4o. Yeah, again, for some reason, it just tries to not the input.txt in the previous folder, but in the same. Even though I mentioned that the example was mentioning mentioning this path, the correct path, and Claude actually wrote the correct path. GPT is just updated. Okay, again, more like 1 points for GPT-4o, because you can see it solved both of them correctly and fast. Okay, so this is the task that GPT and all the models of OpenAI will see. What will O1, not O1, but where's that? How to get back? GPT-4o mini. I need another model. I don't see it that I can change it. Okay, let's see. I'll just copy it into another chart. GPT-4o mini, and let's see what it will get us. I'll be very surprised if even the smaller model will be able to solve this task. No, it won't. It just gives the same answer as Claude and Gemini. Okay, so we go to the GPT-4o mini, and let's see. By the way, no problem with parsing the input correctly. So GPT-4o mini, yeah. The answer, by the way, is not correct, or is it? Which was 100, like 189, and we got, yeah, 189, and here we got 186. What did we get for the Claude Sonnet? Claude Haiku didn't solve it at all. This one was correct. Okay, no points for GPT-4o mini. No points at all. Okay, so let's fill our results. What did we get? We get all successes for O1 preview. We get no success, failed for GPT-4o mini. For Haiku, it failed twice as well. For GPT-4o, it actually success for both parts. For Claude 3.5 Sonnet, I forgot actually, but seems like, yeah. So first part is success, and the second is failed. O1 mini success for both of them. Gemini, yeah, I think Gemini is, yeah, first part is success, and then it has failed the second one. Okay, are they all the models? O1 preview, Haiku, Sonnet, O1, Gemini. Okay. Yep. So here are our results. Let's ask Claude to visualize. Create a React visualization of the comparison and see the image reference. Stop. Please stop. Okay. It's tried. No, this is not what I wanted. It tried to copy the same thing for all the days, but we need just one day. Okay, so here is the model comparison for this task. GPT-4o mini, nothing. Claude failed to solve part 2, as well as Gemini. Claude Haiku, for some reason, was mentioned as success, but no. Some hallucination, probably. Yeah, no. Haiku is not both success. GPT-4o correctly and O1 mini correctly. And also I haven't seen, and I don't see O1. Okay, yeah, seems like it's correct. Yeah, okay. I will be pasting this in my Telegram channel. And yeah. Thank you for watching. This is the day 11th, and see you on the next day.